First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down. Tate. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Looking to throw. Tate. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Operating from the gun. Tate. Open man is Gordon, complete. A third down gain of 19.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Off play action. Tate. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check. Lady. Check. 53. Hey, watch the slant.
Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Strip that ball.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, 22!
From the gun, here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Focus, defense, focus.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stafford on first down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Stafford now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Stafford. Caught by Jones. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
With the score, Lions 10, Bears 7.
Let's go now. 55, 53. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Back to throw. Tate, he gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake. Tate is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Tate. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the 1st half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Tate. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Tate. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Chicago.
Ready? Right. 53 is the mark. Exit. Exit. Where'd he go?
Throwing on first down. Tate. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Ready? Mike 51.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shoot. Check. 53's mine. Come on, 53's mine.
Looking to throw. Tate. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Tate, and he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
53, Mike, 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
50-50.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! Adam Shaheen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
You ready?
On 1st down, Stafford here. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Topper! Mike Popo.
Throwing again. Stafford. Jones has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Stafford now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world? No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Chicago.
Check right. 53, Mike.
On 1st and 10, Tate, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow 80!
Mike 53. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Johnson's got it complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Stafford now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. From the gun, Stafford. This complete to Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Back to throw, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
All day, every day, any day. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Let's go. 51's a Mike. 51's a
On 1st down, Tate. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Nice, sweetheart. 51, Mike. Mike 51. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Back to throw. Tate. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Operating from the gun. Tate. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the gun, Tate. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, pick your
From the gun, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To the air again, Stafford. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Pick it up,
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bears on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 51. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Operating from the gun. Tate. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Check.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
53's the mic. 53.
Stafford. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Stafford on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3 on the ground. This is Johnson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, we got to get this stop here,
On first down, it's Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
First down, Chicago.
Back to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got him. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53.
From the gun, Tate. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Back to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stafford. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Lions 33, Bears 29.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.